This episode of the Google Play Weekly Show is brought to you by Magnetic Balls Puzzle Game. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy. This is Google Play Weekly. Let's get right to it. In our first bit of news this week, Google has added song lyrics to their knowledge graph. This is an interesting move because we've been so reliant on sites like AZ Lyrics and Metro Lyrics for so long. The lyrics are posted on the search and you can read the whole thing on Google Play Music if you so choose. It doesn't have all the song lyrics yet, but we imagine it won't be that long until it does. On another note, this sucks for sites like AZ Lyrics and Metro Lyrics who are about to see a mammoth drop in visitors very soon. There is a brand new Humble Bundle out with a bunch of games from Noodle Cake Studios. That means it includes games like Super Stickman Golf 2, Mikey Boots, Tower Dwellers, and a whole lot more. You can pay whatever you want and get 4 games, or you can beat the average, which is $6.60 at the time of the making of this video, to get at least 3 additional games, and if you pay $8 or more, you get all the games. It's a lot of games to play, and it goes to a good cause, so go ahead and check it out. Earlier this week, Google put the ban hammer on using user testimonials in app descriptions. There are 2 big reasons for this, the first being that developers have been known to pay people to leave good reviews that they can then use for testimonials, and the second is because developers use testimonials to mention more popular applications so they can game the search results. With this move, Google is keeping things a little more honest, and let's face facts, no one is reading those testimonials anyway. To celebrate the holidays, Google has over 24 games on sale right now. Some of the games are pretty good too. The sale includes Goat Simulator, both Rayman games, Dragon Quest, Deus Ex The Fall, Game Dev Story, Machinarium, and The Room 2. What I liked most about it were the range of games. There are shooters, adventure games, puzzle games, RPGs, and pretty much whatever floats your boat. We'll have a link to these in the written companion, which is in the video description below. In our last bit of news this week, Google announced their end of the year sale, which includes over 100 music albums. The sale encompasses all kinds of genres and time periods, so there's probably something there for everyone. After a cursory glance, I found some Paramore, Lana Del Rey, Kid Rock before he went all country, Dr. Dre, Pearl Jam, Marvin Gaye, Katy Perry, and a few compilations. If you're shopping for music, you should definitely check these out. You can find the link to it in the written companion, which is in the video description below. Let's take a moment to talk about our sponsor. Magnetic Balls Puzzle Game is, as the name says, a puzzle game. It's totally free with no in-app purchases, and it's a great way to kill a few minutes. The balls use a magnetic kind of physics that cause them to move even after you fired them, and you must connect 3 or more to clear them out of the way. You can play arcade mode or story mode. It's a fun little time waster, and it costs literally nothing to add to your app drawer. So who wants to see some trending applications? As usual, if you want to check any of these applications out, you can find the links in the video description below. Shadowrun Dragonfall is a strategy RPG that is based on a game that is based on a tabletop RPG that came out in the late 1980s. It has decent graphics, above average gameplay complete with customizable characters, and a really fun premise because it combines high fantasy and cyberpunk elements. It's a tad expensive, but there are no in-app purchases. The quirky and fun Minium keyboard received a huge update this last week. It added material design, some new keyboard themes, and of course the usual array of bug fixes and performance improvements. Keyboards releasing themes and material design stuff has been a big deal for the last few months, and Minium now joins the likes of Flexi and SwiftKey. It's pretty cheap if you want to check it out. It's been a long time since we talked about Dolphin Browser, so it was due for a huge update, and that's what we got this last week. With the latest update, you can get Adobe Flash on Android 5.0 Lollipop, some new themes, the ability to share web pages over NFC, and some other fun little features. If you're one of those people who still needs Adobe Flash and you're on Lollipop, this is about the best that you're going to get. Samsung Look at Me is an application for autistic kids to help them make better eye contact and improve facial recognition, which are 2 of the bigger problems people with autism face. From the looks of it, Samsung put a lot of work into this one, and they seem to have kept the science and studies in mind. There are some issues here and there, but all apps have those on release day. Knights of the Old Republic is an old RPG from BioWare that is now on Android. It contains a very long storyline with multiple endings, decent graphics and on-screen controls, character customization, and a whole lot more. It was great when it was on PC and consoles, and we've no doubt it'll be great here too, just as soon as they iron out a few of those release day bugs. If you want to check out the latest news and reviews about Android apps and games, head on over to AndroidAuthority.com, click on the little menu thingy, and check out the application section. And if you want to join the discussion, head on over to AndroidAuthority.com/community, set up an account, and join us in the forums. I will see you there. Once again, I'm Joe Hindy, the Android Authority app guy. While you're here, why not subscribe to the Android Authority YouTube channel? If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there, and they're also linked in the video description below for you folks on mobile. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion, which is in the video description below. As always, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a wonderful day.